Okay, welcome. Hey, glad you guys came join me back today. So today we're gonna need some props. So before we get into the workout, if you have a carpet at home, maybe some plates or some, some papers, because we're gonna do some sliding today. And if you're on a floor, maybe some, just old t-shirts or just some old cloths or whatever on your floor. We're also doing weighted hip bridges today. We're going to take it to the next level. So if you have something weighted with some weight, maybe a jar of pickles or a can of soup or something, wherever you're at, or power tools. I'm going to use power tools today. Now, if you have something, most people don't have these around, but if you do, you can use these too to give you some options. Okay, you'll need your mat, of course. We're going to get you through the warm-up. It's going to be a low-impact warm-up, and we're going to put the breath in with the motion. You're going to make sure your heels are just outside of your hips. So feel for your hip bone, and then your heels are outside. Now you're going to take a deep breath in, reach for the sky. I'm going to start my timer, and then you're going to drop down like a rag doll. I hope that whistle isn't too loud. It's not going to scare you today. Breathe up, and then drop the hips and exhale. Breathe up, exhale. Now reach, and then drop. Let the fingers drag. Looks like you're a rag doll. You're just loose. Be nice and loose when you drop the hips back. Up, and then down. Up, down. Now fill up the lunge with the air sideways, and then down. There we go. We're going to do 2 more, and then we're going to go into our twists. 1 more. Okay, now you're going to bring the feet wide. You're going to be tall, and now you're going to bend one leg, and then twist to the other side. Bring the arms up and down. Up. Lift the hands with each breath in, and then exhale. Now, you can go a little deeper. Twist a little deeper. Maybe twist a little bit more. So where do you carry your tension? Do you feel anything in your shoulders today? Lower back? Don't hit a wall if you do, I understand. A little deeper. If you can. Now we're going to try to see how flexible our hips are. So you're going to bring it down. Now, if you can only sit down about this tall, that's okay too. Do some hip rotations from up here. Or come down, make sure you're nice, tailbone scooted under. And you're going to rotate. 5 to one side, 5 to the other. Take your time. Make sure you go the other direction. Knees are tracking wide. You're going to hold it here. Breathe up, rise up. Let's do that again. We're going to drop down, draw the navel in ever so slightly, tuck the tailbone under. Now, let's just rock back and forth. Make sure the knees are wide, they're not caving in, okay? Good. 3 more seconds. Breathe as you come up, and then we're going to get ready for our hip bridge. So grab your weights if you have them. So I'm going to use, I'm going to adjust. Here we go. So you guys we're not scared, we're going to get started in 20 seconds. So take your weights, it could be a hand weight, a jar of pickles, whatever you need, right? You're going to get all set up. So you're going to put your weight down on your pelvis, bring the fingers close to the heel. You're going to squeeze those glutes and then lift up the hips. Your hands might have to hold on to your weight so it doesn't slide off. So let's hold it here for 30 seconds. So you're going to squeeze those glutes together, and then you're going to drive those knees, if you can, a little bit wide. So squeeze. You got 15 seconds, and you're going to hold it here. So the weight, we've been pretty good at this the last few weeks. So we're going to add a little more resistance, a little bit at a time. 5 seconds. Now let it down one vertebrae at a time, nice and slow. Get rid of your weight. Push it off to the side, we'll lead it again. So now we're going to go into our planks. You're going to come onto your hands or on your elbows if you have tender wrists. Now you can come on your knees or lift it up. You have some options. So let's get started, 30 seconds. So remember how you felt in the hip bridge. Ready? You want a nice flat back, so you're squeezing everything together. Everything. Ribs to hips, butt tight. Shoulders back, squeeze, squeeze. Drive that heel to the other wall. You got that nice long back. 8 seconds. When you hear the bell, you can drop the knees, or if you're on your knees, there you go. Recover. Good work. We're going to go into our side plank. We have some options. Now, you're going to find you're going to get better with your stability. So you can start option 1, option 2, option 3, and then 4. You have some options, okay? You're going to do what's best for you today. I'm going to stack. There you go. Bring them up, and we're going to hold it here. Hand up. You've got a nice line. Look to see your hips are stacked. Don't forget to breathe. You got 10 seconds left. Hold it there. Hold it. You feel the core? 3, 2. There you go. Bring it down. Let's go to the other side. So, remember your options, right? So do the same that you did on the other side. Hips are stacked. You have 15 seconds before we get started. Maybe think about something between your thighs. You're squeezing like a tennis ball. Ready? Find that position. And bring it up and hold it there. The side planks, a nice frontal plane. It's good to mix up. It's not just keep doing planks all the time. It's good to work this other plane, the sides, right? The obliques. 10 seconds left. You can do it, come on. One side's stronger than the other. And let it down. We're going to go into our glute bridge. Remember, you can put your little weights on, or if you have hand weights at home, you can use those too. So find that position. So make sure the heels are in. And if you have nothing, it's okay. You can hold it up for 30 seconds. We're going to go in 5. Make sure your heels are nice and close. Neutral spine. Now squeeze the glutes. Drive the hip up. Now you want that nice line from your knees down to your shoulders. I'll keep it there and hold it. When you get it up, you got to squeeze the glutes hard on this one. You bring them up a little bit more. 5 seconds left. And let it down nice and slow. You got weight on it. And then just roll it off. No more power tools today. So let's go into the side plank, or no, full plank. You know your options. You can try some on your hands or elbows. You're going to choose today. I'll try one on my hands. So make sure your wrists are in line with your shoulders. Curl those toes under and squeeze the glutes and bring it up. Now you want to pretend you got some glasses full of water on your back. right? And they're just nice and steady. Squeeze the butt, just everything's nice and tight. Ten seconds. Drive the pointy part of the elbow towards the ankle. If you're on your hands, if you're on your knees, that's okay too. There, we're done that. So let's do our side plank. I encourage you, try to venture off to something a little bit different. You know, this one's okay too, but you might be ready to bring that knee down. You want to try it? I think you can do it today. So you can bring one foot down, ahead, the other knee is bent. I'll do it with you. Let's go in 3 seconds. Bring the hip up. There you go. And then hand up last. So squeeze everything together. Inner thighs, squeeze them. Squeeze them. 15 seconds. You could do it. Now if you need to drop down and rest, drop and rest and join in. Okay, there's no shame there. You got 5 seconds left. You hear that? Boom. Bring the hip down. Go to do the other side. Remember, you got 2 sets, or 2 times around for each set. And this is our last one for set 1. Isn't that awesome? So do the same that you did on the other side. Look in the mirror. Make sure everything's lined up. We're going to work those oblique muscles. So it's good to hold the pose there to get the strength before we start venturing off to other things. Okay, bring it up, squeeze, and hand up last. You might have to sag. Try not to sag them. Keep them up. Hips are stacked. Common mistake, people like to roll onto their back a little bit. So beware, even adjustment of 1 centimeter, it's amazing what that can do to the exercise. Know your body. 2, 1. And down. You're done set 1. Let's go to set number 2. We're going to do the dead bug today. I love dead bugs. So we're just going to do the legs. So option 1 is that you're going to make sure that those knees are aligned with the hips and you're going to bring one down at a time. Option 2, now that opposite hand is going to come down the same time as the opposite leg. So you've got some choices. So make sure the core is tight. Ready? Let's go. Down and up. Down and up. Heels touching the ground. Now remember, if you're up with the option, you do the options. I'm slightly dyslexic, so I get things mixed up a lot. But you know what? That's okay, because we're all different here, right? Keep the core tight. Lower back into that mat. Give yourself a hug. So we're going to try another different one today. Your fingers, it's going to be tabletop, but you're going to bend one knee. Your fingers are going to be pointing towards your ankles. You're going to lift the chest, don't arch the back, brace the belly, and then you're going to drive that with that left heel into the ground. You're going to squeeze the glutes, and then you're going to bring it up to the ceiling and hold it there. Ready? Squeeze, and then bring it up. Lower. Now, bring that other leg in. Squeeze, bring it up. How do you feel this one? Okay, do it again. Don't let the head hang. Keep it slightly tucked. And one more this side. Nice and slow. Squeeze the glutes, lift. Are your hamstrings today? Maybe you feel it in the quads, right? You should be up here too. So let's get started. Body saw. We need our props. So I have my shirts, t-shirts. If you're on a carpet, grab your plates. Put your toes on your shirts. We're going to hold the plank. I'm just going to demo. And then you're going to saw back and forth. Okay? You ready? Find that position. Now, lift the knees. If you can do one, that's okay. Drop. Then saw. drop. Lift, saw, drop. This is option 1. Okay? Option 2 is you're sawing back and forth, keeping that core engaged. You should start feeling it. 4 to go. And drop the knees. That was a good one, wasn't it? So the next one is our plank with the hand circles. Now you do have the option to use your cloths again. So let me demo that one. So your hands can be on the cloths and you can rotate them around, right? Each time while keeping that butt nice and solid. Okay? Ready? Okay, plank position. You're going to rotate one arm, then the next arm. Make sure those hips are steady. Now once you got motion, you could drop the knee and then do it with your knee down. But you're going to keep that core engaged the whole time. You got 10 seconds. Okay? Now if you have carpet, your plate, you can circle with your hand on the plate. Drop the knee. Here we go. Let's go to dead bugs. Okay? So come down on your back. Feel your lower back. Touch your neutral position. So when you bring your knees up, do you see what happens? Yeah. And then you're going to squeeze your booty a little bit. Make sure those shins are parallel with the ground. Now if you're going to try the hands, you come with me. Left hand and then the right foot. Now you can tap. That's another option you can do. Now if you're ready to just extend it out, you can extend it out. But watch that lower back. Okay. Out and in. Out and in. Out and in. Squeeze it. Make sure that lower back is not lifting off of there. Not arching. Keep it nice and solid. Good work. Little hug. We're going to do that tabletop leg press. Now, another option you can do for that one is to lift it both up and create a table. That is another option you can do. Option 1, one leg at a time, and then you switch. Option 2, big lift up with both. Now option 3, you can put both legs out. You have some choices. But keep in mind, you can lift one leg up at a time, as it is a new exercise. Squeeze the glutes, hips up. Switch legs, squeeze the glutes, hips up. So I'm going to stay at level 1. Now you know what you can make it do for you. Okay? Squeeze up. And then bring it down. We're going to go into our body stop. So, you got your cloths ready. My mat's a little crooked. Let's fix that. So make sure that your toes are on your shirts or plates, whatever you're using, carpet or floor. They can be on your hands. I'm going to come down on my knees or elbows are in line with the shoulders. So bring those hips up, squeeze the glutes. Now we're going to saw. Let's pretend we're sawing down a tree. Okay? Squeeze the glutes, draw those inner thighs nice and close. Half done. Now just you're coming straight on the plane. Keep it going. You got 5 seconds, so we're just about finished. Drop those knees. Come on up, good work. Okay, so we got the hand circles. If you don't want to use your plates, discs, or whatever you call them, shirts, you can come on your knees and just draw them like you're drawing in your sandbox, okay? Okay, so let's get going. So find that plank position, knees or toes, and let's start drawing circles. Now you can use the disc, you can use the t-shirts, you can use the plates, but you really got to watch that those hips don't rock. You want to pretend you got a glass of water on your back and you don't want it to spill. So you got to keep everything nice and solid. Like you might be getting tired, right? Drop your knee if you get tired. Here we go. That was 2 times. Now we're down to set 3. This is going quick. So we're going to do the glute bridge, alternating legs to the ceiling. You could pretend you're a scorpion if you like. So we're going to get that. You have option 1 to hold the hip bridge, glute bridge. Option 2, alternating legs. Option 3, you can just have it bent. So you're going to choose which option works best for you. So you're squeezing the glutes. You could bring the knee up and then the foot up. Knee and down. Now you got to make sure that those hips stay high and that knee is in line with that hip. You keep those hips nice and high. Or just hold the bridge. I'm not just judging you. This is going to make you nice and strong. 1 more. Here, bring it down. We're going to do the walking bear or static bear. So you have a choice. You're going to be on all 4s. Make sure everything's lined up. Curl the toe under and just hover those knees. You can hold it here for 30 seconds. Or you're going to walk. So you can walk or stay static. Okay? Get ready. I'm going to walk today. Squeeze the glutes, bring those knees, hover, feel it in the core, shoulders back, and you can start walking. We're going to walk backwards too. Backwards is top. Let's go back. Nice flat back. Now, do you want to race? Let's race, come on. Oh, this is tough. I'm just going to hold it here. And then drop the knee and work. So now we got toe taps. The toe taps, pretend you're a tap dancer. So you can be on your hands or you can come down on your wrists. The toe taps, we're just going to tap back and forth. Oops, there's my t-shirt. Now I'm going to go on my mat a little bit more. So let's lift the hips up. Squeeze the glutes and let's do our toe taps. Really focus that those hips stay steady. Now we've done these before. So let's see if we can go quicker. Okay? You're over half done. You need a break, drop the knee, and then join in. Set yourself up, and then join. 4 more seconds. 2, 1, drop the knee, good work. Now we're going to start shoulder taps. Shoulder taps, yes, they're tricky. We're going to be on our hands, okay, with this one. And then you're going to tap your shoulder. The goal is to keep these hips steady. Okay, ready? Get on your hands and knees. Now you can be on your knees and do them too, right? But the goal is to not lock the hips. So let's go. Try some on your toes. Make sure you're stable. Before you leave that, let that hand leave the ground. Okay? Feel the hand fully contact the mat. Oh, 1 more set and we're finished. Glute bridge, alternating legs. Let's do that again. Now, you don't want to do that today? Hold the bridge. Nothing the matter with a lot of bridges. Right? We had weight on them earlier. Maybe they're done. Listen to your body. It's okay. So we're going to alternate legs if you can. Squeeze the glutes. Bring the hips up. Bring that knee up. Foot up. Foot down. On the ground. Knee up. Foot up. And then to the ground.
So I know I have a weaker side because I notice my hips like to sink on the one. Which one is yours? You're like a scorpion, right? Oh, a lot of these represent animals. 4 to go. Give one vertebrae at a time. Little hug. Come up. More animals. Let's do a bear. Walking bear. This is fun, right? We're gonna get going on this one. Now you can hold it or try like a baby. Baby steps. Maybe 2 steps. 2 steps back. Make sure they're slow. Curl those toes under. Now hover. Ready? Hover. There. Whoa, can you get it down a little lower to the ground? Now let's start walking. 1, 2. Let's go backwards. 2, 1. Do it again. 1, 2, 2, 1. Good work. Let's go for a race. Woo! I can go forward pretty good, but not back. Okay, let's do some toe taps. We got 2 more exercises to go, and then you are done. You have abs of steel. Okay, so let's do that plank. You can be on your hands. I want to be on my elbows today. I'm going to be on the mat. We're going to go in about 7 seconds. You're going to choose what's best for you. Come on, you can do it. Just 2 more exercises. Go. Toe taps. Now, the slower it is, more control you have. Watch that those hips they don't sink into the mat. You want to protect that lower back. Squeeze those glutes. It's like a theme in this class. 4 to go. 4 seconds. Come on. Drop the knees. Nice work. 1 more exercise. You got the plank with the shoulder taps. I find these the hardest. You do them, let's do them on our hands. Now remember, you do have the option for your knees. So make sure your wrists are in line, right? You want to bring the weight forward a little bit. Ooh, you feel that in the core? Yeah, when you just hold it on your knees. Let's go, shoulder tap. 3, 2, 1. So brace the core a little harder when that hand leaves the mat. You have the option to come on to your knees. So just tap the shoulder. Half done. You need a break, you take a break. Four seconds. You are done. Way to go. Good job. We'll just end it with the child's pose and do some nice breathing in and out. You're going to make it work for you. The pose. Bring those shoulder blades in the back pockets. Pretend you got glue on your hands and you're just going to bring the hips back. That's a nice stretch, isn't it? Feels good. Good work. Come on up. We're just going to do some cactus stretches and then we're done. Okay? Come back a little bit more. There we go. You're going to come to one side, middle, and then the other side. Work. One more. Keep those shoulders, those elbows in line with the shoulder. Nice big roll. And you are finished today. Thanks for joining me for this 30-minute beginner intermediate core workout. It's good to have a little tickle trunk of goodies like some t-shirts, some plates. I'm going to introduce more sliding things later on. We're going to work our way up to a pike. Those are a lot of fun. You'll like those. So, thanks for coming today.